What it means to work at camp. This camp is so beautiful, yet nothing feels like it's working. That is something someone might say when they come on to our camp. So today it is essential for me to share with you that it is fun and exciting for all age groups. This camp is a good place to get recharged, to be filled with love, and have God's presence all around. Today I'm going to talk to you about how important it is to run a successful camp, no matter what your position is. Working at a camp, it is essential to have a desire to work hard and have a servant's heart. Not everyone who comes through our gates is saved, so it is important that we always be willing to listen and understand their situation. Keep your light shining even if you feel like you're in the dark. To impact someone's life will just be listening to them. The lack of being flexible just doesn't work. You have to deal with all age groups and being outside. A few facts from DrawMonkey, accessed November 30th, 2016, says 37% of camps have been in operation since before the 1960s, and 50% of campers and staff have returned each year to the same summer camp. On America's Camp Association, Jim Kane says in 2009, you expect your staff to think on their feet, so why not train them on their feet? For a camp to run smoothly, everything needs to be in order and reviewed. It is essential to have brief staff meetings before the day starts. This will help with the organization of camp. It is also Safety 101, because guests are our number one priority. Now from what it takes to work at a camp to managing a staff. Managing a staff comes with more responsibilities, so it is important to be organized. Bringing the right people onto your staff is crucial. It is important that they are creative, have flexibility, and have a servant's heart. Working out at a camp can be stressful, but so rewarding. So it is essential that we have a staff devotion or prayer time. This can be implemented in the brief staff meetings or at the end of the workday. The time and effort that we put into our job is so crucial that we need that time with God. According to the source, Lifehacker, published in 2015, says, it is painful to consciously turn down or put off things you want to do, but it is necessary to lessen the workload to a point where it is manageable, knowing it's only a temporary measure to ease the pain. In 2 Corinthians 4:16, therefore we do not lose heart, though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. Prioritizing is key to when setting up your workday. Scheduling needs to be done in enough time for people to know their schedules, and this will help with any complications with flexibility. Decision making. This is also a big step in when addressing the problems, and this will allow the confusion to be cut down. This is a step to make sure everyone is on the same page, and this allows them to still have a part in scheduling, for example. Getting out in the community helps with running camp. It is effective because it allows us to be on good terms with those who surround us. According to American Camp Association, in 2014, parents believe their children gain more self-confidence and more self-esteem. It is important for when summer or year-round or whoever comes onto our camp that they feel good and they have that sense of confidence that they can go back outside of camp and let that shine through them in their daily lives. Everything running smoothly as to being a madhouse somewhere else. As we finish setting up a plan and prioritizing it, we will move on to creativeness and desire. Being creative will set you apart from the rest. The benefits are endless when you are working at camp. For example, the relationships you build along the way set up a good rapport. And then more and more people will talk about the camp, and another, and another, and another. You'll be working with all ages and impacting kids' lives to working with young, older adults and enjoy their conference or retreat. With kids, they can go to the ropes course and experience the zip line. With adults, they can go into the chapel and have a worship service and get closer to God. Possibilities are endless. when you work here on a 100-acre camp. There is always something to do, from feeding the longhorns to playing a game of football or volleyball, to pool or paintball, to playing a game or to having Bible study, big groups or small groups. That is available to them. There are rules to be followed on camp, and with our staff, everyone has to sign a job description contract. It is stating that they will abide, and by that, if they do not, actions will follow. Someone may go into a building that they didn't rent out, or a staff member just isn't doing their job to the best of their abilities. So when that happens, the staff member would likely be called into the office. The staff member then will probably not be able to work a shift alone until that trust is built back up. And if it doesn't stop there, their contract will be terminated. We have covered crucial main points to run a camp successfully, which includes managing a staff, prioritizing, and have a servant's heart, which is the most important. Everyone should experience camp sometime in their life. Whether that being a kid or an adult, it really is a time where they can come out and separate themselves from the real world and reconnect with God. You will leave here with your heart burning for more Jesus. It is important to maintain the management of camp and prioritize, so camp will run as smooth as possible, and everyone will go home happier than they came on to camp. Come to camp. Enjoy a conference or a retreat. Feel like a kid again, and get filled with the Holy Spirit. Everyone who works here gets this feeling every time we come into work. It is so rewarding, and we get to glorify God while we do it. Thank you.